out there. Mike, what do you say?
Yeah, I mean, you said a lot of it. I think about
100%.
demons in terms of being disembodied personalities,
Hmm.
which really makes it a little bit easier for people watching to understand. So think about a demon as a disembodied personality, but we carry similar traits across personalities. And so I've been saying this for years and years. I had this epiphany one time, and I was in the middle of a deliverance, and I'm like, wait a second. I don't think you actually get better at deliverance. I think you become more dependent on the Holy Spirit.
Wow.
And so
Wow.
Wow. That's a
so I've been
word.
saying that like you
That's a
don't get
word.
better at deliverance. I've been doing deliverance since the 90s. You don't get better at it. You get more submitted and dependent on the Holy Spirit. And then he tells you, and this is why I think deliverance and this movement in this era is so important because you can sing out of a gift. You can preach out of a gift. I've got friends who are not even Christians who can outpreach any one of us
Come
in this
on.
chat right now because
Mhm.
they know the rhetoric, they know the things to say to get people to jump up to their feet. But deliverance requires relationship to the deliverer. It
Mm.
requires you being in a seat of authority where he has empowered you to do it. And so that's why this ministry is so important in this season because, you know, everybody in this chat knows what I'm talking about when you've had the moment where you are completely out of your mind and you're like, I don't know what else to do. I don't know
Yep.
what this is. I don't know why they're not getting free. And then immediately the Holy Spirit speaks and then
Mhm.
you repeat. See, a lot of times the deliverance minister isn't speaking, they're actually repeating what the
Go
Holy Spirit
ahead.
is
Go
telling
ahead
them to
and
say.
preach.
And then you
Mhm.
repeat what the Holy Spirit tells, and then immediately freedom starts to happen. And then what happens? You don't increase in pride, you increase in humility because you
Mhm.
Amen.
knew that you couldn't do it without him. That's why
Right.
I think, matter of fact, I want to go a step further because I'm feeling the fuego. The unity that you're seeing between all of us now is because deliverance ministers tend to increase in humility over time because they're increasing in dependency over the Holy Spirit. This is
You're
the dirty
preaching.
work. This is the dirty work. And so you don't see this kind of humility among like, stage preachers and stage and green room kind of people because green room people operate primarily out of gifts. But
Come
deliverance people
on.
are like, Holy Spirit, I need you. This isn't happening
Amen.
without you. And so when you begin to
Amen.
minister out of that place, you just have a level of humility because the thing we all have in common is we need the Holy Spirit.